Well, President-elect Trump has a very long to-do list when he steps into the Oval Office. That happens on January 20th. So far, he's already promised to take action on 59 different issues on day one. The key MAGA issues he promised to address: closing the border, pardoning the J6 Capitol riot prisoners, and drill, baby, drill. All of that to strengthen our economy. Joe Biden, meanwhile, has been throwing all kinds of roadblocks up to stymie President Trump's plans. But now, just days before the inauguration, President Biden is moving to block about 625 million acres of offshore areas from future oil and gas drilling. The White House announcing this Monday morning. Let's bring in Theron Bond, a Democrat strategist, and Bobby Eberle, a Republican strategist. Welcome to you both.
Good to be here, Todd.
Good.
All right, well, let's not talk about oil drilling. That doesn't get me going here, Theron. What gets me going is the fact that we have an official now, Donald Trump, election certified. Theron, the big question is, what are Democrats going to do here? How are they going to regroup and rebuild their party?
Well, first of all, they did what Republicans refused to acknowledge 4 years ago, that the election was served with integrity and we have a duly elected president. Nobody has to agree with the results to make them fair and true. What Democrats have to do now is rebuild their party from the DNC all the way down to local county parties. That's why we have a very robust DNC election that's about to happen. That's why people are rooting for Ken Martin as DNC chair and why Kenya Clanton as DNC vice chairs, because we need people who are going to put the right folks in place to turn this party around and get some wins and get back to the needs and best interests of the American people and learn how to properly message to voters. And I wouldn't even say that we have 2 years to do it, because the party started the day after the election. So we are already behind the 8 ball. We have already not started to get things in order. And hopefully, after we get some new DNC leadership in place, we can get back on the road to winning and winning back over the American people.
Bobby, one of my favorite tweets I saw earlier, the FBI, to our knowledge, did not try to stage a riot this go-around. What needs to happen here? Now that the Republicans are in charge, they've got the Senate, they've got the House, they've got the White House. What do the Republicans need to do?
Well, I think first and foremost, they need to show progress. They need to show that they take the America First agenda seriously and that they're going to move on it. If you recall, President Trump, when he came in 2016 and in the election and then 2017 to govern, he was saying that, hey, I'm the guy that's going to repeal Obamacare because the Congress said they would do it. And then as soon as we got the Republican president, they didn't. They slow played immigration, border security. They didn't move on that. And you saw kind of the establishment in action. This time around, in 2025, it has to be different. This America First agenda was supported by the majority of the voters. It is a mandate, and they need to act on it. And, you know, I hope that Thune in the Senate and Johnson in the House will be on board and push forward, because the American people want to see the results on border security, on taxes, on energy. And if we can deliver, this could be a long-term era-changing administration right here, but we have to act.
Theron, let's talk about the border here. There seems to be widespread approval among the American people. They want to see illegals, criminal illegals, removed from the country. How is that going to play on the Democrat side of the aisle?
Well, I think what we all want is proper border security. That doesn't mean just mass deporting everyone, because there's a large price tag that comes along with that. And we, the American taxpayers, have to foot the bill for that, whether it's $10,900 for one, or you multiply that by millions who may face potential deportation. Ultimately, I think we're not going to see mass deportation or any type of border security bill in the same way that President-elect Trump campaigned on it. I think we're going to see something different, because now some of his billionaire friends who have companies that rely on immigrant workers, some of these bills and pieces of legislation that they're attempting to promote are going to impact them deeply, and they don't want to see that happen. So I think whatever he thought it was going to be on the campaign trail is going to look much different when we actually see it come across President-elect Trump's desk.
Bobby, I'm going to give you 60 seconds here. You think that's going to happen? Are we going to see that promised mass deportation?
Oh, I think we'll see deportations in a major way, and it puts the Democrats in a bind for sure. I agree with Theron. There'll be some pressure coming from some of these who are invested in illegal immigration. But as we saw with Elon Musk and Ramaswamy pushing back on H-1B visas, the American people have spoken, and the America First agenda is what rules. I think you're going to see criminal illegal aliens, these sex traffickers, the ones that 158 Democrats voted against. We'll see what happens with Trump as president after the shellacking they took in the November elections. Democrats have to be able to move on border security and these deportations. Otherwise, they're going to be shut out for a long, long time. Energy production as well.
Right.
Taxes, the Democrats could come together with Republicans on Social Security and tips. I think we can make some progress.
All right, we got to leave it there. Now, Bobby, you may not know this. Theron and I have a connection. We're both from Memphis.
What's that?
And Theron, I got to tell you, it's cold. It's cold in your hometown. They got a little frost on the pork
cold,
butt,
but
I'm
they
afraid.
don't have snow like we got in D.C. right now, though. It's looking a little different. They may get some ice, but they don't have that winter pretty white snow just yet. Schools aren't out yet, but they'll wait till 5 p.m.
There you go. Stay warm, everybody. All right, thanks a lot, guys.
All right, friends, thanks again for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And before you go, please hit that subscribe button above. Once you do, tell your friends, share it, spread the word about the 13-minute news hour so we can keep growing. And for more great content, check out these videos right here, and I'll see you next time.